Earlier today, I finished watching the first 10 episodes of the new Phineas and Ferb series, and I have some notes. But first of all, keep in mind this will have spoilers. First of all, I'd like to say that in general, I loved it. I think that they mostly did things right. And it was a blast being able to watch new versions of Phineas and Ferb, a show that I've loved since I was a small boy. In particular, the Candace suit episode is possibly the funniest episode of Phineas and Ferb ever. It is hilarious. I was laughing out loud while watching it by myself. Hysterical. I also like that they had lots of nods to the previous seasons. They've always been good at some fourth wall humor, and for the most part, that stayed true, with a few notable exceptions where it fell flat. In particular, something from the first Phineas and Ferb movie that has become a bit of a cultural phenomenon and sort of just a saying is, when something has happened twice, if I had a nickel for every time this happened, I'd have 2 nickels, etc., etc. I don't like the fact that they reused that. I didn't think that was very funny, and I think it was just kind of them tooting their own horns a little too much. And speaking of tooting their own horns a little too much, the episode that I was looking forward to the most was Meet Me in St. Louis, which failed spectacularly in my opinion. One of the best episodes of the old series was Meepless in Seattle, which I think is great because they had to tie all these scenes together from the fake trailer they made in a cohesive story, and they did that very well in a sort of humble way where they didn't draw attention to the fact that that's what they were doing. Meet Me in St. Louis was the exact opposite. They were drawing so much attention to the fact that that's what they were doing, and the story itself failed. I mean, I watched the episode like 3 hours ago, and I don't remember what happened in it. It was not interesting. But with the exception of that episode and a few little things here and there in other episodes, I think overall it was a fantastic set of 10 episodes, and I can't wait to see the rest.